The Dodgers are starting to get aggressive in pursuit of the biggest free agent that is available out there at this time. Also, the Dodgers discussing a blockbuster trade, a trade that they were not able to execute during the season, but is now starting to be discussed again. All that in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the almost 9% of you, the ones that are watching these videos, who have already hit the sub button. 90% of you have not hit the subscribe button. You got to subscribe. Myself and Brad J are bringing you everyday Dodger content. We got a goal of reaching 5,000 subscribers by the time the weekend comes to an end, which is in a couple days. So we need your help. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Of course, the Dodgers are now making a strong push to get Juan Soto this offseason. This is from SportsIllustrated.com. According to sources close to the team, the Dodgers intend to be very aggressive in their pursuit of Juan Soto. Of course, getting a lot of competition from the Mets and Yankees. It looks like the Mets are starting to jump in as one of the possible destinations for Juan Soto. Early on, it was just the Yankees and Dodgers. Now the Mets have also joined in on the fun. And what do you think? Comment below. The Dodgers getting aggressive in their pursuit of Juan Soto. It can't come as too much of a big of a surprise, especially with the comments from Brandon Gomes earlier this week, with Mookie Betts moving back to the infield, clearing up a spot in the outfield for Juan Soto, looks like. The Dodgers are going to try to get Juan Soto, it seems. They don't want the Yankees to sign Soto. They want to have him on the Dodgers. The Yankees and Dodgers could potentially be set up for multiple World Series matchups, and they don't want to be facing Juan Soto in the World Series, or, of course, in their annual matchups now. The Yankees and Dodgers will be playing every season now from here on out during the regular season. So, Dodgers, aggressive. I think they're going to try to keep everybody. Try to keep Teoscar as well. Try to, of course, sign Juan Soto, and maybe have, like in this article also talks about, Soto has had, of course, the preference of playing for an East Coast team, right? That could be the reason, like it says in the article, that he would not sign for the Dodgers or any team from the West Coast. But for the player of this caliber, money is going to be the determining factor. And I have to agree with this article from DodgerBlue.com, because money is going to decide where Soto goes. Basically, he's probably going to go to the team that offers him the most amount of money. He already won the World Series. Juan Soto is a World Series champion. He won the World Series with the Washington Nationals early in his career 5 years ago. I know, of course, he wants to continue winning, but he also wants to get the big payday that at this time he will get. This is the best moment of Juan Soto's career. He's coming off his best season of his Major League Baseball career, and what better time to go get the money, right? That's why these teams are going to have to pay probably a high price tag for Juan Soto if they want to, get him. And that's why there's only really 3 teams who are realistically going to be able to afford Juan Soto, right? Because obviously Soto could sign with any of the 30 teams. He is a free agent, like he mentioned a couple weeks back. He is available for all 30 teams, but that is not really realistic, right? It's not really realistic in the grand scheme of things, because really the payroll of the Mets, the Dodgers, the Yankees really doesn't compare with the rest of Major League Baseball at this time, especially the Dodgers and the Mets, right? Those two teams are definitely spending a lot of money. And, this year it showed, right? The Dodgers won the World Series. The Mets somehow made the NLCS. Didn't have much of a shot against the Dodgers, of course, because the Dodgers were a much better team and were playing a lot better. But I guess in the end, it kind of does pay off to spend that much money. What do you guys think? Comment below. Does spending a lot of money really make a difference? Does it really make a difference at the end? Do you think if the Dodgers had not spent all this money, where would they be today? Where would the Dodgers be today if they had not, gone out and spent the kind of money that they have been spending the last few years? Would they even be a playoff team, right? Because they would be just relying on the farm system, which is what a lot of teams do. The Dodgers do rely on their farm system, unlike other teams. They do have some tools on their roster that have been homegrown, but there's a lot of players on this team that have, of course, been signed by the Dodgers. That has been the MO of the new ownership of the Dodgers since they took over, and it has paid off. The Dodgers have now won 2 World Series under this ownership, and the results continue to come in. They win the division every single year, basically outside of the 2021 season where the Giants won and the Dodgers had to go play in the wild card game, and it ended up being the Giants in the first round, so it doesn't matter. We beat them in the first round, the NL West champions that year. But that was outside of that. The Dodgers have been division champs forever, winning every year, some years easily. So spending money does make a difference, to say the least, and the Dodgers looks like they're going to be continuing that again here in this offseason, as they are one of the aggressive teams looking for Juan Soto. What do you guys think? Should the Dodgers go out and sign Juan Soto, or should they just pay Teoscar what he wants and keep him and just kind of keep the same roster in terms of the fielders, right? Because you already got Rojas signed up for next year, Austin Barnes. You don't trade Gavin Lux away, which is my next point. The Dodgers are now, this is the next report here. Garrett Crochet. You guys remember Garrett Crochet, the pitcher from the Chicago White Sox? The Dodgers amongst the most aggressive teams right now. This is from, of course, Bob Nightingale, USA Today. It just got published yesterday. The White Sox, of course, have told teams he's available. This is during the winter meetings, and he is expected to be traded. The Dodgers and the Phillies are amongst the most aggressive teams to go after Garrett Crochet, and it doesn't come as a surprise. The Dodgers, as we know, were actively pursuing Garrett Crochet during the 2024 trade deadline, and it can't come as a surprise, right? Now, what happened during the trade deadline, if you guys don't remember, Garrett Crochet refused to go to, he refused to basically play for a team that would not sign him long term, right? He didn't want to go play for a team and just just play the rest of the year. That's why he wasn't traded, because he wanted to go to a team that would sign him long term. So obviously the Dodgers know, I'm sure though, that's still up, it's still going to be the same now. Garrett Crochet wants to go to a team that's going to give him a long-term contract, that's going to lock him up, that's going to finally get him a payday. The guy, as you saw here on this last slide, he only made $800,000 last season, which is basically not much. He struck out 209 batters in 146 innings and only made $800,000. So this guy wants to make some money. He wants a big contract, some sort of guarantee that he's going to be making money for years to come. And the Dodgers are probably, Gavin Lux, just throwing that out there, has to be part of this trade if it does happen. If the Dodgers go out and get Juan Soto, Gavin Lux is going to be part of this trade for Garrett Crochet, most likely. What do you guys think? Comment below. What are the Dodgers going to give up for Garrett Crochet? As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!